Welcome, 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 welcome all, welcome one, welcome everybody to the FTR A-League Series at Kansas. Good evening, everybody. I'm Shady Acres, and welcome to the pre-race report. As I am up in the booth and getting all set for Kansas, my partner in crime, Lugnut, should be with us shortly. As we are getting, the drivers are starting to get all set. As it is now 12 of 8 o'clock. So these guys looking to get set. I'm sorry about that. Just have a little message right there. I apologize. I'm running a little bit late this morning. And let's see here. Okay. Sorry about that. Just finishing up a few messages as I'm running late as always. Fashionably late. I apologize about that. But as we get started tonight, these guys are in Kansas. The B League and the C League put on one heck of a show Sunday evening, with the C League kicking things off first, and then the B League, as I believe it was Smooth Puppy who took his first win in the C League. And then in the B League, newcomer Brandon B. Me, who just moved up from the C League, recorded his first W in the B League Sunday night. We saw some awesome racing on Sunday night. So I can't wait to see what the big boys do here at Kansas. I think it should be a heck of a lot of fun. It should be a blast. Those who are watching, those who are on viewing right now, do me a favor. See if you can type a comment. I went into the YouTube thing to try to adjust, to try to bring up the comments. Haven't been able to test it yet. So the comment should be turned on now. So I'm trying to get that working. So if you're watching now, try to make a comment. See if I can have it pop up and let me know. But getting back into the A-League, and there we go. Hey, Macy, yes, we do. We got the comments working. How about that? Bob, my buddy Bob Drew, he's in the race tonight. Bob Drew for president. How about that? Macy, how you doing? It's always great to see you. Macy, she is the Daytona winner of the C League. She's watching right now as we are in the pre-race report. So let's get to the pre-race report here. As we got about 10 minutes to go or so. And let's get to the starting lineup. Let's get to this starting lineup. As we've got, looking through here, they had a great qualifying the other night. Now check out this, who's on the pole, you guys. Check this out. DK Brown 86 grabbed the pole with a 30.305. So DK Brown 86 on the pole tonight. Look who is outside row 1 in second place. And that's my boy Memphis Phoenix. Memphis. He's a FTR B League champion. Starting second. I talked to him. He's a good friend of mine. Memphis, a good friend of mine. Love him to death. Talking to him the other night. He's very excited about this race. Very, very excited. He's got a really, really good car. And he's starting in second. Now, I'm going to call it right now. Memphis is going to be my dark horse for this win. I'm calling it right now. For my dark horse pick is Memphis. Starting second, keep an eye on that guy. Starting third is Mike RPM. Now, Mike RPM is off to a great start this season. He's actually leading in the points coming into this week. And he's starting third. Now, here's where we start to get into the meat of this league. Is starting fourth, you got JCR JWoww. And right next to him, starting fifth, is his teammate JCR Titans. So JWoww starts fourth, Titans starts fifth, two JCR guys. Titans took home the victory last week at Pocono. Hi, Madison. Hello. Yes, it is good vibes here at the FTR A-League Series getting ready to kick off. Going through the lineup now real quick. I know I'm running out of time. I like to talk, but that's all good. So these guys are getting ready. So let's get through and just let Billy know we're all ready to go. Okay, but let's go back. Let's get through this lineup real quick. As these guys now appear, they're getting ready to get set in their cars. So we're about 5-6 minutes from going green flag. We're going to kick things off. Okay, so let's run through this real quick. Starting on the pole, like I said, starting first, DK Brown 86 starting first. Memphis starting second. And look who just came to the booth, y'all. My partner in crime, Lugnut. Luggy, how you doing, man? Where you at, Lugnut?
Oh, I'm here.
There he is. There he is. There's my partner. There he is. That's it. There it is. Lugnut, welcome, man. How you doing tonight, man? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm a bit better now.
Good, good, man. Good, man. We were just...
Am I taking this joint? Has anything happened yet, or what's going on?
No, we're just sending in. Let me,
I got an invite, but it was from Billy.
Okay.
I just don't know if that's the one or not.
Okay, yeah, I just told him to make sure to get you some invites here. We're just literally sending out the invites.
Okay.
And, I was just going through the lineup here, the starting lineup. I know, you know me, I always end up running my mouth and start talking.
Yeah, and you know my day, well, I have nothing in front of me at all, so you just do what you got to do.
All right, well, you know how we have to make this roll work. All right, all right. Starting first on the poll, DK Brown 86. Mention him. Starting second, check this out, Lugnut. You know this guy, good friend of ours. Memphis is starting second.
Wow.
Yeah, Memphis starting second, and I called it right before he came on that Memphis is my dark horse pick tonight. I already called that out. So Memphis is my dark horse. Talked to him this past week. He's got a real good car. He's really, really pumped up for this race. So, going with Memphis, my dark horse. Starting third, Mike RPM, the points leader. Starting fourth, JCR JWoww is back. JWoww starts fourth. He's got his teammate JCR Titans starting fifth. Titans, as you know, Luggy, he stole that win last week at Pocono. So you got these JCR guys now. The JCR. They got their full team here as Billy is the only one that separates the JCR guys in the starting lineup. Billy starts sixth, and then JCR Clashin starts seventh. So you got all JCR guys, all three of them starting in that top seven right there.
Yeah, that's quick. Top 10 right there.
Oh, yeah. It only gets faster, man. Check this out. Eagles starts eighth. Eagles is rolling off the field and starting 8th tonight. Street Machine is going to be 9th. Reckless Racer is 10th. Slade starts 11th. Pretty Boy James is starting 12th. Lynch is starting 13th. Rub On 'em, he's still rolling off 14th. In 15th, we've got FRR True Death. True Death starts 15th tonight. And then next to him, he's got Heavy Duty. Heavy Duty is going to be in 16th tonight starting off. And then our good friend and good pal, good buddy, Dark Knight, rolling off the grid starting 17th tonight. Dark Knight starting 17th. MN Golf Pro. Good to see him back out here on the FTR track. He's going to start 18th tonight. And then Jay Tizzle, he's going to roll off 19th. And then Micah starts 20th. And Micah, I was talking to Micah, and Micah, he's very excited. He's pretty confident. He's got like a top 10 car. When I was talking to him,
so do the other 25 drivers.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. But Micah starting rolling off 20th. Next to him on 21st on the inside is Dan the Man. Dan the Man starts 21st. Our buddy It's Bob Drew, he's going to start 22nd. NASCAR Extreme is going to be 23rd. Mini 88 Cooper starting 24th. And Mac Attack starting 25th with Bad Martins 26th. And Hollywood rounds out the field. Starting...
No, we're only, Billy told me, only top 24, so I don't think the last three made it, I don't think.
Okay, so Mac Attack, Bad Martin, and Hollywood are provisionals if nobody makes it. Is that
correct?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got that right. Okay.
Doing 24 a week only.
Okay. Well, so we'll look on that, but that is our starting lineup as it is now 7:59. So, looking.
And remember, remind the viewers that they do not take the green when it's dropped. They do. Restock them back to get everybody in their position. So if they're wondering what they do on the green flag, that's what they're doing.
Yep, that's exactly right. They do the was it just a 1 or 2 lap? I think it's 2 lap.
I think it's 2 laps to restock the field.
They do 2 lap manual caution to get the race started. I think it's that has worked out very, very well. The first 3 weeks of the season, Lug. I think that's
mandatory pit 1, 1, and 2. I do believe is the call for tonight.
1, 1, and 2. So look for these guys to be pitting 1, 1, and 2. I don't think we're going to see much of a problem with that. I do see some cautions in this race, just because of that high line. You know, I mean, these guys are going to want to fight for that high line and get into that high line. But as I found out on Sunday night, getting a little too high, next thing you know, you're up against that wall and you can cause some trouble.
Yeah, I cost myself some spots the other night, but I could also run the middle if I had to, just to try to stay out of trouble. Because if I had to dive low, I was comfortable doing it. I wasn't gaining any spots, I wasn't losing any, but I was comfortable doing it to get out of the way of something.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And Bronco made a comment this afternoon on the FTR Facebook page. He made an interesting comment as far as what you just said on seeing if these guys, these real fast guys, can get the low line working, like you were saying, that middle and
I think
lower.
you're going to see 2 lines here go together. There's enough people like that are teams or so-called friends. They're going to run together and just going to form lines wherever they go.
Well, now, do you think that? Now, do you think we'll see those, really on the restarts and that kind of thing? But as if the race kind of goes to a green flag,
you'll see it for about the first 3 to 5 laps. But if it's after a lap, then it's somebody trying to make it past, thinking they got the better car in front of them, and let's hope they do.
All right. Well, I kind of agree with you. I think that you're going to see these guys. Obviously on the restart, they're going to be kind of piled up a little bit. But after once things kind of level out a little bit and these guys, kind of spread out, then I think you'll see these guys kind of just getting single file, and especially when his tires get worn down a little bit and not being able to make some moves and just kind of riding. As you see, Lug, one thing that I finally got working on the broadcast, I got the comments. I got the comments working. Look at that. We got Bleachy in the house, and we got Macy in the house. And we got some people going. So I got the comments up tonight. I had that fixed up this afternoon.
That may not be a good thing. Depends on how good we do up here. See those thumbs going down.
You couldn't be any more right, but I might get a whole lot of backlash on that. And McLovin, our good friend McLovin, is in the house. Awesome, good to see McLovin. Talk to McLovin, it's good to see him.
And where's our special guest tonight that was supposed to be up here to
I
a
don't
number of
know.
years? All right.
Let's see if we can track him down. I haven't heard from him all day. It was a bit of a busy day, getting a lot of things. So let's see if he's around in the house anywhere.
Nope, don't see him. He's been evicted.
Well, we can hold down the fort. And look at this lug there. The timer has started. The timer has started, courtesy of my good friend Dark Knight, who I always have the stream.
We're taking join now? No, not yet. Okay.
Not yet, and about in just a minute.
Yeah, I see it up in the corner now.
And look at, we got Mrs. FTR in the house. Mrs. FTR is tuned in to watch the race tonight. Good to always. And we got a little bit of audience, so now I'm starting to get a little nervous. These comments are already starting to make me nervous a little bit. As we got 10 seconds till we go green, brother. So we are getting ready and getting ready to go here. And there's a join. There is a join. Let's go racing.
Let's keep it clean and green.
All right.
My cost is also up.
All right, and here we go. Getting to go to the onto the green flag. Madison says, "Don't be nervous." Well, I'll try not to be, but there's an audience. I always got stage fright when I was a kid, so we'll see if I choke up on this one tonight. It's JWoww. He's tuned in, starting from his top 7 position. So.
Take a long time to load.
Yep, it is.
Show me some carnage.
There we go. Come on, let's get up here. We're in Kansas. The big boys coming out to play on Wednesday night, Luggy.
Now, remember, they're not playing on this lap. Because don't get all recited me on me now.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Uh-oh.
Not yet.
Happening.
Yeah, they're, See, what I like, as you see some of these guys already, I think some of these guys may come down into the pits, make a tiny adjustment here. Which I really...
Am I under the understanding that they keep their pit position before they go in, and wherever they come out, or...
Yeah, you're allowed to pit.
They're not pitting right now anyways, are they?
Well, I'm wondering
to
see if we're going to see some guys pit. I don't know if anybody's going to do it. I know we saw last week at Pocono.
I asked Dan. We thought Dan pitted off to start, didn't he?
Yeah, it was Dan the man.
I talked to him about that, and he said he didn't. So I don't know what.
Well, these guys
Maybe
are.
Maybe I better lay off the smokes here.
Yes, they are. Yes, Bleachy, they are under a manual caution. The A League, they start every race off with a pace lap or 2 pace laps to get things lined up. And then they go green. So yes, here at the A League, they do 2 manual caution pace laps, get everybody lined up, get those belts tightened, ready to go racing.
And they rip the top off the potato chip bag.
Oh yeah, man, break them out. Let me grab my iced tea here.
Chip.
There we go. As we're gonna start riding with our leaders, Mike RPM on the pole. And he's got Memphis. I said Memphis is my dark horse. Now, for the race itself, I think I'm going to...
look like somebody's coming out of the pit.
For the race itself, Lug, my first pick of the night, my top pick, I'm going to have to go with JWoww. He's had a heck of a season, man. He's already got several wins between FTR A-League and Higher Side. I was practicing... with some JCR guys, some good friends of mine this past week.
Who is out front?
Out front tonight?
Yeah,
Mike RPM was on the pole, but we got the 20 car moved
the
up.
yellow front, yeah.
And Memphis is in that 17 on the outside. As we are
Brownie 186 up front.
We are going green. Yeah, DK Brown. That's right, DK Brown. That's right. DK in the 20 got the pole. That's right. I'm thinking Mike RPM got third. He switched me up there. But the 20 has jumped out to the early lead here. DK in that 20 car. Let's get on that 20 car. Come on. There he is. There's DK in the 20 car. Out to a quick start.
Signal file pretty well.
Yep, going right on in there. DK Brown in first. Mike RPM looks like he brushed up against that wall. I think Mike RPM, I'm not sure if he brushed up against that wall or not.
I'm right with the back. I'm with the back guys right now. If you want to stay at the front, I'll go. You stay at the leaders, and I'll go through the field slowly here. And let people see what people are doing.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And riding with my boy Memphis here, who's back in the fifth, started on the outside pole. As he closes right up on that 51 car, my eyes are on the 17 because he is so jacked up about this race in that 17 car. So that's why he's my dark horse. I'm going to be watching him all night long. But look at this, Slug. These guys went in a single file pretty easily.
Quickly.
Now you see, you got Billy.
In the wall a bit.
Billy here using his teammates with Eagles right behind him. Makes the pass under the 95. Eagles right on the bumper of Billy here.
Makes using that bottom up pretty good.
As Billy now has moved up to the 6th position. He's got Eagles right behind him. And Slade, the Street Machine, looks like right in tow. The single file.
It's Bob Drew's right there.
The top 10 is single file here.
Well, from 10 back's not.
Now we are, only in the first stage. So look, we got some moves being made here. Was that the 7 car? I think the 7 car dives to the bottom.
21 bowl. Street Machine.
Yep. Riding up here, looking up the front. These guys look like the top 10 is pretty much straight single file. So
Dan's got himself a little bit of hornet nest there, but got rid of it.
Looking back here in the middle of the pack now, riding with Micah in that 8 car. Micah, he's looking to try to make that low line work a little bit. He's in a little bit of traffic right there behind Dan the Man.
And if anybody has a viewer out there you want me to stick on for more than 2 or 3 seconds, let me know and I'll spend some time on them.
Yep, since we got comments up, let us know what you guys want. We'll be happy to accommodate the best we can. I'm excited about those comments, man. I haven't had comments up in a long time, so I'm excited about them.
Shady's going to try to stay on the front of the league, and if you want me to pop through somewhere or whatever, I will.
As Memphis, looking here, Memphis has a full rear view mirror full at 51. Memphis now pulls to the inside. He's playing, looks like he's playing the patient card. He knows what he's got. I think he knows what he's got.
Corner right now.
3 wide in the back.
Under the 8. Yep. 42 under the 8.
Was that Micah that was on also back there in that? Okay, looking back here, Mini Cooper doing battle with Micah back here. As Micah on that high line, he's got that 21 right behind him, so they drive. The 42 backs off. He lost a lot of steam there trying to go into turn 3. These guys pretty single file, pretty straight.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Those tires are going to start warming up a little bit here shortly.
Definitely. As we come back
Gotta
up.
be about 10 in so now by now.
As you got everybody, as look at an unscheduled pit stop. The 19 got heavy damage, heavy duty. Has got heavy damage. I'm not sure what happened there, but the 19 car making an unscheduled pit stop as he's got a lot of damage. So something happened with him, and that is going to be bad news. But he's got plenty of time. We're only in the first stage, so even if he loses a lap, he can still get that back with the first caution. Whether it's...
I'm trying to get on some hood views to see who else has got a broken hood, but not seeing much so far.
Yep, I'm not seeing... I don't know if it was something that it was a single car or not, but we'll keep our eye out on that.
I'm on heavy duty in the pit, see if he pulls back out, and when he does.
As we're riding...
He's coming back in the pits now.
Okay. As the leaders now are going into turn 3, and they are single file, so they're going to have some draft working, so they're going to have some speed.
We're going to catch him around the backstretch, probably.
Yep, so I think that'll probably put him 2 laps down, but he can easily catch that back up. I mean, you were 3 laps down at Texas, and you came back and finished 3rd, right?
Yeah, it looks like Lynch 3D is all by himself.
Okay.
4D, I guess. 4D, 3D, whatever the hell he wants to be.
Looking up in here, let's ride with Street Machine at 7, and he's got a good view of Slade making the pass on Eagles, and Eagles bounced up into the wall just a little bit. Didn't lose any momentum. I'm sure it didn't hurt his car any, cause any damage.
You touch that wall enough, she starts to turn yellow. I found out it took about 3 brushes before she turned yellow, but...
And it will certainly turn yellow, that's for sure. It takes a tremendous amount of concentration, these guys, riding that high line. Look at that, they're running right up there with that wall.
That's some good racing.
So far, and we've gone caution-free. We are in stage 1.
I don't think there's anybody that hasn't really touched that wall yet.
As we got 24 laps to go in stage 1, so still really, really early here, in the early going. As these leaders here are all just single file.
Yeah, I'm riding with Slade right now by the looks of it. 21 car. Somebody says their pick is clashing, so let's ride with clashing.
Yep, that's a good pick too. The JCR guys, they've been strong all season long in these first 3 weeks.
Yeah, give it some passion. Well, Burton's in the chat.
Yeah, and I'm going to get ready to send him a message here while they're status quo. Let me do this here. As we're riding with Mike RPM in second, as you see this this lead pack has really broken away.
Yeah, there's cars sprayed out all over the place.
Yeah, I mean these.
Got Packers 1 and 2. The Lynch by himself, Dan's by himself. A couple 1s and 2s, but what 3, 6, 7, 8 right here in this one.
JCR, as Mike McLovin pulling for his JCR guys, as he's got JCR right there at 3 and 4, and the 20 car moves down and he goes below the white line. Was he signaling for pit? Keep an eye on this. Is a 20 car.
I'm gonna get on him right now.
He went below. Yep, here comes the 20 car. DK Brown, the leader, now making the pit stop.
And the 8's in also.
And so green flag pit stops look like they're being made now.
The 20, the 34, Dan the man's in.
Mike RPM takes our lead, and he's coming down to signal for...
Memphis is in.
Yep, he's signaling for for pit. So here comes Mike
Here
RPM in the
comes
leaders.
Eagles. Yep, there's a whole whack of them right there.
So you got all three JCR guys now up front, 1, 2, and 3, starting with Titans, and then Clashing, and then JWoww in third. So look for these guys to be pitting all together.
Everybody seems to be getting out all right.
And here comes the rest of the leaders. A heavy duty, he's still got a lot of damage to that 19 machine.
Vince is out. Billy sideways in the pits.
Yep. So riding with DK Brown, he was the first one that made a pit. He pit 1 lap early.
And we have a 3-car pileup on pit road with all the JCR guys.
All the JCR.
Titans, Clashing, and the other one. JWoww. If heavy duty's coming in, they're going to heavy duty back in. So he's really off schedule.
So riding around here. Let's see. I'm trying to get a leader as Dark Knight is now making his pit.
Yeah, it makes it hard when they come into the pits to start second.
And JWoww looked like he got a penalty, saying he sped down pit road, so he got a penalty.
Yeah. 3 of them went in there sideways together, right from the start, right at the green, at the line, all the way down pit road.
So he possibly got turned, or he got pushed across.
He was sideways going down pit road, yeah. So he might have got pinched going in.
So through the cycle of the green flag stops, Mike RPM now in the lead.
Okay.
And Burntwood, he's in the he is one of our viewers. Burntwood, you got the invite to come up to the broadcast booth, brother. You're a special guest tonight.
No.
Yeah, let's get a little. Let's see if we can get a little Burntwood up here and spice things up a little bit. Let's see if he makes his way on up to the booth.
We may want to put an announcement out. We're not responsible for anything that happens from this point forward. I'm not taking blame for this.
Whoa, JCR Titans just got out of whack. He smacked the wall a little bit. He was riding right there in 5th, right behind Billy. He lost a little bit of momentum, but he's got his teammate Clashing right there on his tail and give him that push on that draft, so he's not going to lose much. But he definitely smacked that wall.
If we called a caution, do you think they'd hear us? I want to see all these guys get back together.
I kind of do too. Let's get a lap count, see. Oh, I'm still with you, Burnt. Come on now, brother. I ain't going nowhere. You know that. All right, let's take a look. I know these leaders are out riding around. Let's see if we can. Okay, well, now we got. Oh, look at this! And Billy and Titans make some contact. Billy looked like he moved down a little bit. Titans looked like he was maybe going to try to make the pass on the outside. Billy came up. I think that Titans wasn't expecting that. Caught his quarter. Billy now up into the wall again, going into turn 1.
I'm on Billy right now.
I think he had to check up because Titans got a big run on the inside of these guys, as now they're going to pass him as they work that draft, so he'll drop back actually behind Clashing. But it looked like these guys had to check up because all of a sudden Billy checked up, had to get into the wall a little bit. As you see DK Brown now, that single car to the bottom. And he'll be hung out to dry as the train goes by. And now as we see Titans on the outside of Clashing, as you got these two teammates side by side now.
I'm getting Clashing's car.
Yep, Clashing's trying to get back in line. DK Brown is right there. So Clashing, let's down on that bottom line. I know he's got a fast car. He's always going to have a fast car. So he climbs up right behind And
Titan coming around Billy.
Yep, and Titan's making his move around Billy and makes the pass for third. And Billy moves to fourth, and looked like that 20 car, DK Brown, got into the wall a little bit. And DK got into the wall and maybe kissed the wall for good luck, as I like to say. But he definitely got up into the wall. And I
think we just come back out of the pit, or I don't know. Just down low.
As we ride around, I'm kind of looking at this number 2. This number 21, who was in a number 2, Slade, had a great run at Pocono. Now he's going to shoot to the bottom.
Just eat the wall a little bit.
As the 21 trying to make that pass for the lead, but he doesn't have the help of the draft, so now he will go to the end of the line as the draft will eventually go around him. And DK Brown in a 20 looks like he's just sniffing that draft. He should be able to get back up there. The 21 of Slade. I'm keeping my eye on Slade. He had an excellent run at Pocono.
DK is loose.
And DK looks like he is definitely falling back off of the lead pack. As Mike RPM continues to lead this whole field, as a 21 Mac Attack got up into the wall.
Clashing back up front, giving Billy a run.
As a 21 of Mac Attack racing with Reckless Racer and Mini Cooper. As a 24 and a 42 make a little contact. We got some racing going on here, man, so I'm going to keep it here a little bit. As Mac Attack, Reckless Racer, and a 24.
19 hard in the wall.
And 19 heavy duty. That's heartbreaking for him, because we were in practice with him the other day, and he by far had the fastest car out of 2 of the 3 JCR guys.
Yeah, a couple of weeks in a row he's had some really bad luck.
He was bitten by the snake all last season. I mean, if there was something going on the
hard in the wall.
And
42 is hard in the wall.
And looking up this,
everybody I turn on right now is having trouble with the wall.
Right, and as soon as the lead pack kind of settles in, I look in the back, try to find some racing, and boom, we got a lead change. Mike RPM now has fallen back to 5th. Titan's now our new leader with Billy in 2nd. Slade in 3rd.
Memphis touching the wall.
So these guys, you think that's just kind of pushing too hard, trying to
stage points, but yeah, these come out of the pits not too long ago, so they can't be, unless they made adjustments in there that just aren't working yet.
Well, we've got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go remaining in stage 1.
Yeah, they're getting down the tires.
Yep, Titan's your leader. Billy in 2nd. Slade in 3rd.
Finally got somebody to run with.
Clashin is 4th.
Street Machine just pushing the hell out of our Eagles.
And Eagles and Street Machine, that's for 7th and 8th. So let's take a look at them guys, because that's for 7th and 8th right there. As I think looks like they're just trying to stay single file.
Yeah, just give me what I got right now, and
right.
Let's get to the end of the stage.
With Street Machine 8th, Dark Knight is 9th. It's Bob
coming back up here to make it a 4-man run up here.
It's Bob Drew has moved up to 10th, with Memphis now in 11th. So that's the top 11 there.
So you got on Billy and leaders here.
Good to see It's Bob Drew. It's Bob Drew. He was started out in the back, and he's worked himself all the way up to 10th. So keep an eye on that 36 car. Let's go back to that 36 car and our buddy Bob.
I'm going to keep I'm on Titans and leaders right now. I'll stay with them.
Okay, I just want to check in with Bob. He's moved up. He was way back, I think started about 22nd or so, and moved all the way up to 10th. So he's made a good, strong push.
Oh, they're crashing. Crashing the backstretch. cautions around.
As riding with Mike RPM now, who has damage.
Or who do you? Yeah, was it Clashing or one of them was around? He was Clashing.
So Clashing now is in second, and that's going to be Billy in first.
It was one of the JCR cars I seen going sideways.
And I think that was the stage. So I think we've reached the end of stage 1. Man. Yep, that's the end of stage 1. Oh,
yeah,
man.
follow along with us, viewers. Let us know how we're doing.
Oh no! I think Dark Knight just lagged out. Unbelievable. And I talked to him briefly before the race, and he was having some really, really bad weather where he was at, and he just lagged out.
What position you got J-Well in?
J-Well? I'm not sure now. I'm gonna have to get on a different stream and see if I can get a leaderboard up. And Dark Knight was my leaderboard. Billy is gonna lead us to the green here. So Billy in first. Okay, so I got the leaderboard from Street Machine, who's riding in 6th. It's Bob Drew 7th, Mike RPM 8th, Eagles 5th, and DK Brown in 4th. So I'm not sure where J-Well is. But he said he's going to be tough uphill to climb to get back to the front. And okay, Burnwood, hold on. Let's see.
We got everybody up there. We're crashed. We got J-Well is round in the back stretch.
And J-Well?
Actually, at front stretch, start finish line.
As these guys are bottled up now. And J-Well, yep, no caution, and he has got a heavy damage to that 95 machine. Yeah, he has got a lot of damage to that 95. And so he's, that uphill.
Probably see him pit.
Well, that uphill climb just became a mountain for him.
I think that's the one that got in trouble going into pits.
Yeah, he got that speeding penalty going into the pits.
I mean, the last caution there, I think that was... Oh, he didn't pit, so can't be too bad.
Alright, I don't know if Burnwood has an invite to the booth, so let me see if I can do that.
Yep.
If I think I should have Billy send me a couple invites, so if I...
Yep.
And J-Well got hooked by the 21 car. Was that the 21 of Slade or 21 of Mac Attack? We got a big wreck in the back. Mac Attack goes around. The 21 of Mac Attack and Slade, both 21 cars go around.
And they're still crashing up there.
They're still crashing.
There's
Eagles got into it.
Eagles in it, Dan's in it, 17's in it.
Big wrecks going on, and obviously the caution. Street Machine involved.
That's about a 10-car wreck right there.
So there was actually 2 wrecks. There was one in the back.
One, yeah, then the next one after.
So J-Well...
7's got damage.
So it's a 21 of Mac Attack, the yellow Mac Attack that J-Well said got into him and turned him around. And we just saw the 21, both 21s, a Mac Attack and there's Mac Attack here, and the 21
hit for about 10 of them
of Slade. I saw Eagles go around also.
Yep.
So this caution is definitely coming out at the right time for these guys to get things patched up a bit. As Billy is going to lead us back to green, Titans on the outside in 2nd, Mike RPM 3rd, Eagles in 4th, Reckless Racer 5th, and Memphis back up into the 6th position. Billy on the green flag start gets a good jump, trying to get in front of that 62.
Little bump there. No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul, like we always used to say. No harm, no foul. As Billy is trying to get every muscle possible to get in front of that 62.
That low line, yeah.
But now he's got some help on the bottom. Reckless Racer.
Get me off this low line. Now. Oh, four wide.
And Billy stuck on that bottom as Mike and another wreck, and that's the 51 going around. Couple guys went around on that. Jay Tizzle got involved in that. JWoww looks like he's got involved in that again.
JCR cars are taking a hit.
Yeah, the JCR clash, and I don't see much damage, so I think he may have just he just went around. I don't see much damage to that 51 car. But he definitely went around. As these JCR guys are definitely in the wrong place at the wrong time with this race. But you know those JCR
split up or not.
You know those JCR guys, look, they're going to regroup. You know that they're going to regroup, and they're going to have.
The guy all got split apart, so they're kind of all fighting for their own territory right now.
Yeah, they're going to have something to say about this mess before it's all said and done. As the 62 of JCR Titans, last week's winner, going to lead us to green this time. As Titans now, he gets the jump that he wanted. He's going to jump out front. Mike RPM trying to follow suit. Billy going to follow him. Reckless Racer in that 24. Memphis looks on the inside. Memphis in that 17 car. There's that Memphis. And looking at Micah in that 8 car, he's right in the middle of the thick of things. He's looking to get under that 9 car of Eagles. He's under the 34, and they go 3 wide. Micah makes it work. The 34 car got a little wiggly in a turn. Look at these guys, look, 3, 4 wide coming out of 2.
I'm on the mall right now.
Riding with Slade.
See him make him out.
Riding with Slade. He's got a good view of this action here. That's a good picture right there. He's riding right behind Clash and trying to get underneath Heavy Duty in that 19. I think Heavy Duty, I don't want to see, I hope he's not getting frustrated because he knows he's got a very quick 19 car. That car was...
I think he may be back on the lead lap. I'm not sure.
It's possible with those cautions, absolutely. And look at JWoww get a good run up there. So these guys racing hard to get back up as JWoww.
Whoa, here we go.
And they're going to get into the grass and do a little agricultural racing, and I heard...
He's still trying to save it.
And...
he saved it.
He did save it. As
he's still trying.
Yep, these guys are starting to get a little real racy now. I want to get back on that car. Alright, let's stick with the leaders here a minute.
Oh, you got Pretty Boy James hard in the wall.
So 47 up into the wall. He's going to lose a lot of positions, and that was probably almost one of the same things I did right there in turn 3.
Yep.
I just
the same thing the other day. It seemed like I took the whole track around once I got stuck on it.
Yeah, and going into turn 3, I just kind of misjudged it. Didn't miss my point when I missed my let-off point.
I did too, and I carried it all the way to corner 1.
And I think that's exactly what happened to this 47 of Pretty Boy James. I think that's pretty much exactly what happened. But riding back up here with the front.
Ooh, a little dicey back up here again.
Yeah, we're going to go stay in that mid-pack as we got some mad racing going on. We're going to hang with the 42.
I'm with the 95.
Mini Cooper here in the 42, who's right behind the 8 car of Micah. As the 21 of Mac Attack stuck on that bottom.
I'm on JWoww right now.
And he's right behind Dan the Man in that 34 car. He looks like he's on a mission to get back to the front.
Yeah, Dan's on a mission.
Yep, they're on a mission to get to the front. And they're going to follow this 8 car if they can. The 8 car is strong. Like I said, talking to Micah, he was very excited, and he had a top 10 car in that 8 car, and he's starting to...
Yeah, people starting to pit also, and that was for repairs.
So we got some guys coming down pit road?
Well, we had one just come out, so I don't know if it was for repairs or not. So.
All right, well, I'm gonna hang on JCR Titans, our leader, currently in first. Mike RPM the points leader in second. Oh,
yes,
big
we
lag!
got people spinning.
Did you see that? I don't know who was that. Titans
on the
that lag?
42. 42 just got hit by Street Machines. 42's in there. There's going to be a caution here.
The 7, the Street Machine. He went around.
Yeah, and the other one, Street Machine nailed the other one last time I seen him. He was up over the lights. So.
And did Memphis come into the pits, or did he take it to the garage?
Memphis in the pits, I think. I think that's who he hit. Was Memphis. Memphis was spun out, and the Street Machine came back and caught him and sent him into oblivion.
Okay, and the caution did not come out. So that's going to hurt some of these guys, losing a lot of positions. And I mean, looking on it, they should still have about 10 laps to go. And Micah just got into the wall.
Memphis ain't moving.
The A car just pounded the wall and now is going through the grass in the front stretch. Comes back up on the track, but he just lost a ton of positions.
I see smoking, of course, by the time I get to it, I miss it.
And he smacked the wall real hard.
Yeah.
All right, well let's get things calmed down a little bit here. Let's kind of get things try to calm down.
Memphis is out by the looks of it.
And Memphis take it to the garage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he did. Damn it. As we see Mac Attack in the 21 come down pit lane. And we're gonna ride with Billy here, as Billy is right on. Billy is now right on the heels of that Mike RPM car. But what I was talking right before all that happened, look, I was riding up with the leaders in a 60. I was riding with the leaders in a 62. As now looking at the 9 car of Eagles making a pass under the 24 car, and that is for 4th place. The slide job as the 24 car now comes for the crossover, and Eagles didn't make contact. Eagles looked like he came down and got into the 24 in the backstretch, made contact, got up into the wall.
Whoa.
So let's ride with these guys, as these guys
I'm on Eagles now.
Yep, Eagles and the 24 of Reckless Racer. Eagles in his back seat.
More or less.
But that was kind of weird. The 24, is when it came on the backstretch, they got together. So I'm going to keep it here on these guys and see what transpires as the Eagles bounce into the wall again. Eagles trying to get around that 24 car. But what I was just a little while right before that melee's kind of kicked off, Lug, I was riding with the leaders, the 62 car, who was the leader, in front of Mike, and I'm not sure who had the lag. I don't know if it was Mike RPM or if it was Titans, but there was a huge lag, and Mike ran, I mean, just full throttle right into the back bumper of Titans. And I mean, that's why you
kept on going. It's probably lag.
Right, but that's why you see the space now in between the first and second place car of Titans and RPM. That's what created that space. So interested on seeing what happened there. As we're going to keep it here on Eagles and Reckless Racer, who...
It's Bob Drew's pitting. We got a few others pitting now, so
yep.
We're going to start seeing the smoke come down.
Yep, so we're right in that fuel window, so we...
Dan and Ann just come out.
Yep.
And we got that Dan's coming out. Lynch and Heavy Duty are running together now.
Alright, looks like he's backed off a little bit, so let's, MN Cooper, he's in.
We've still got 2 JCR guys running together.
Okay, so let's hang on with our leader, and that's JCR Titans in that 62, who hasn't pitted yet. And is he coming down now? Looks like and Titans the leader coming in now. with the rest of the leaders.
So, Eagles in 24.
So, all the leaders coming down pit road. The first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. The first 5 come down pit road. Heavy duty also down pit road. So now we'll see how this plays out in this green flag pit stops.
I need to roll a cigarette, so somebody needs to tell me where to put my camera for a couple minutes.
All right, well,
somebody pick somebody quick.
We got 9 laps to go.
Somebody pick somebody. Yeah, somebody pick somebody and I'll follow them until the stage is over.
Riding with Street Machine, he's getting ready to make his pit stop. And we only have 8 laps to go now in stage 2. We are in stage 2. And Dan the Man, I don't have, not sure where Dan is.
Towards the back a bit, I think.
Yeah, I think he's towards the mid back pack.
Mid back right now, yeah. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'll try to get a leaderboard here in just another minute.
Especially everybody coming to the pits. Brentwood wants me to go on Dan.
Well, riding back up with the leaders, and looks like Eagles had one heck of a pit stop because he's jumped out in front of Billy and Mike RPM and Reckless Racer. So Eagles picked up 1, 2, 3 spots just off of the pit. As Titans now remains the leader, but look at this pack now. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, single file. And there is the interval between 2nd place Eagles and 1st place Titans. As Titans all single dingle by himself out there. So these guys...
Hey, Brentwood, can you give me something else to look at?
I want to try to get up into the screen. I'm gonna try and I think at the end of the stage and get him an invite to the broadcast booth.
Oh, he said, you guys do your thing. You guys are doing a great job.
All right. Well, next week.
44 cars strong.
Next week. Hey, so the 44 car is strong. That's Mike RPM.
That's Mike RPM, all right.
Yep, your current points leader coming in tonight. And look at these guys. These guys caught Titans that quick. And here they go as Titans now going to try to hold it. But these guys, okay, so Titans throws the block on Eagles as Eagles, Billy and Mike had a head of steam of momentum, and Titans threw the block. And now Eagles goes underneath of the 62. He thought he was going to have Billy go with him and give him some help. Billy and Mike stay to the outside.
Move out that top there. It's not ready to go yet. Oh, they're jamming up. That's going that Mike step right underneath.
Eagles makes the pass for the lead. Mike RPM and Billy side by side. Going into turn 1. Riding with Billy now, who's fallen back only to 4th, but right there in striking distance. Eagles, your current leader now. JCR Titans now looking for the inside. Titans wants that lead back. He's going to the inside. Not going to get any help right now. Mike trying to decide who's going to go with. Billy gets in his kisses the wall for good luck. They're going to stick to the outside, so Titans not going to get help right now.
They're going to stick together right now.
Yep, but they keep losing that momentum, slapping that wall lug. They're getting so high going into the corners.
Well, you know yourself, as soon as you follow one of these cars down there, the second car really don't have much control. You're just along for the ride. Right,
and especially with that momentum, when you got, 2, 3 cars in a draft, as we see now, Mike RPM, he's looking for the lead, and Billy's going to make it 3 wide down the front stretch. Eagles lets off the throttle. Billy and Mike RPM make the pass. Here comes Billy on the outside of Mike RPM. Billy's going for the lead. He wants the lead back, and he's going to get it with the help of the Eagles in draft.
Mike RPM slid.
Yes, he did. And Billy now takes command of first place and takes this lead. as we've only got a handful of laps now left in this second stage, Lug. This is coming to an end here quick on this second stage.
Points, points, points.
Like you said, Lug, every point matters, don't it?
Yeah, I need to start getting some every week.
Speaking of points now, Eagles wants those points. He makes the pass and finishes a slide job on Billy, so Eagles is going to take the lead back, but maybe just for a moment as they come to the line, and they're gonna wreck. As they come to the line, the end of the stage, they got together right there at the end of the stage.
I don't think we're done with the caution yet.
And that is stage 2. Come on, Street, get on up there. I got Street. If Street finished in 17th in stage 2, I'm trying to get the top 10 if he goes up. There he goes. Come on, keep going. And Tizzle in 11th, Lynch 12th, DK Brown 10th, Heavy Duty 13th, Pretty Boy James 14th, Micah 15th, Dan the Man 16th, Street Machine 17th, Slade back in 18th, and Mac Attack in 19th. That's the leaderboard I was able to get, folks.
Wow.
wasn't able to get the front, but I think Billy came home with that one.
Oh, he
for
was
stage 2.
For 5th, yeah.
And JWoww.
I couldn't tell that everybody was sideways going across that thing. So.
And keep an eye on that JWoww, because he's saying his car's gotten better, and he's got a great long run car. So look for that 95.
Somebody's way down at the bottom pulling back. I think it's Bob Drew. I think maybe he forgot the pit. He dropped right from out front right to the back. I'm riding with him now.
All right, let's take a ride. So yeah, that's exactly what happened. He's coming in the pit now.
He forgot the pit.
And I tell you what, Lug,
that's going to hurt right now.
A simple mistake on pit road will cost the race.
First stage, second stage, do something like that. It's not bad, but
yeah,
this one's going to be hard to bounce back
but
from.
being in we're now in the third stage and just starting the third stage, so he's going to definitely need some help.
He's going to need every caution. He's going to need tires and fuel every time they do pick, because they're not really having a lot of caution. So.
Yep, absolutely. Well, back up here with our leaders, we got Eagles in first, Titans in second, Clash in third, Mike RPM fourth, JWoww has moved himself to fifth, Reckless Racer is sixth, Billy is seventh. Let's see if I can get any others. So that was your top 7.
I'm just spinning through on mine just to give everybody a little bit of something.
As we now just had a lead change with Titans now making the pass on Eagles for the lead. Let me see if I can set the field for you, Matt. We now have a lead change with Titans. I'm going to leave it here just a minute.
Behind Eagles is Clashing.
As here goes Clashing now. And look at that. There's a teammate move. Whoa, look at that. Clashing going a little too strong.
Yeah, a little too much air behind them.
And there's teammate work right there. Now, you know, with the 62, Clashing was third behind Eagles. You let off just a little bit. Clashing got all the way around both of them, pulled up, but he had a little too much momentum.
Just that little wiggle, eh?
The one that benefited the most out of that was Mike RPM. He moved up one spot with that. All right, so things kind of leveling out here.
Racing with Dan Lynch, and who's in the 20? That was
DK Brown in the 20. No, it wasn't a teammate move. Nope, that was not a teammate move. That was just Clashing in a strong car in that 51.
Seeing Billy, something must out in the Billy. He's dropping.
Same with Eagles. Eagles now cut on that inside. Eagles.
Billy's back to about 10th right now.
Well, let's ride back with that. Billy he may have had some handling issues, because right there before that caution came out, and I was riding with Billy, and he kept on really smacking that wall, going into the corners. I'm not exactly sure.
Damage when he went across that start finish line, the didn't get fixed or something maybe, but it's hard to say from up here.
And look at our good buddy McLovin making the comments that we were talking about right before the race, that our good buddy Bronco actually mentioned this afternoon, and keeping an eye on that bottom line. As we're going to keep it up here with the leaders now. JCR Titans first, Mike RPM second, JWoww third, Clashing in fourth, Eagles in fifth, Reckless Racer in sixth, and then you go to the Reckless Racer in sixth. And the 78 of MN Pro Golf working his way up to seventh now. And
all of a sudden trying to go single file again.
Look at that 43 car working his way up there. That 43 car is Lynch, isn't it? Yeah, that's Lynch.
Yeah, the green one, yeah.
Yeah, that green car, Lynch, as he's battling DK now. This looks like for 8th spot. DK makes a pass under Lynch. Lynch not giving up easy. He's got a little help from that 34 of Dan the Man right behind him. And Billy, so they got lined up on that outside, so DK doesn't have any help at all in that bottom line. And I think, look, I mean, if you've got help on the bottom line, I think you can make it work, but you're just not getting any help on that bottom. All the help is staying up to the top.
2 cars isn't doing it. It's almost like Daytona, so you need 2 or 3 or 4 cars down there to get the push.
Right.
2 cars aren't doing that.
Right.
Sounds like you're wide open through there.
Yeah. As we got Micah 13th. Let's see, Heavy Duty is 12th. Micah 13th. Slade 14th. Street Machine 15th. Pretty Boy James 16th. And Mac Attack is 17th. So that's your mid-pack running order that we're riding with now as Lynch leads that pack.
We got the Eagles working on Clashing, I think it is. 51, yeah.
And Billy back into that wall there, Lug. Billy in that one car, for whatever reason, he keeps smacking that wall. I'm not sure why.
We'll have to go back and watch his broadcast, see if he had any issue that we did not see.
I'm not sure. Dan the Man at 34 to 7 got caught, and they go around in a big wreck. The 7 car was at the wrong place at the wrong time as a 34.
Well, it's spun by the look of it.
The 34 got loose, coming off a 4, and just took out the 7 car. I mean, the 7 car was just
not bring it to yellow.
Literally, nope. And that's going to kill both of them, especially Street Machine. Street Machine, when he was trying to make his way back up through the field.
Yeah, him and Dan Lynch and all were just tight there like 5 minutes ago.
And he's trying to hang on to it. Street Machine's trying to hang on to it for the next 7 or 8 laps when we have our first green flag. Our first green flag run, our pit stop.
Blake's falling back hard. I'm not sure if he got any damage or
that is
not.
just,
it looks like
and that's just heartbreaking for Street Machine, man. I had that. You can see the 34 just got loose, got it turned around.
When I was going around, I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye go left, and all of a sudden I heard you say something.
Yep, that was it. As I'm riding back with Billy again. As Micah in that A car, he's making the pass now, trying to make the pass. Let's go back to that A car. That Micah in that A car was making a solid move.
Pleb Lynch dick down low, but I don't think he's putting on him, man.
We're gonna stick with Heavy Duty, who's right in front of Micah. Heavy Duty, he's gotten back up there in that 19. He's gotten things fixed up, back on the lead lap. After that earlier incident there, Lug. So good to see Heavy Duty, man. He flecking some heavy muscle getting that car back up there.
He needs a good finish just for himself.
Yeah, he does. And he can get that tonight because he's in a good car. I mean, nobody could come close to touching that 19 car in practice the other day. And he was just on rails. And it's kind of showing now as he went down 2 laps in the first stage.
We'll see some of the strong ones here. I think you're going to see the same ones, a little bit better at Phoenix.
Yep, Phoenix looms next week. As looking at that A car, and now we're going to see some green flag stops. So the 78 MN Pro Golf, Micah, Lynch, all coming down pit road. Jay Tizzle in the 38. Haven't talked much to Jay Tizzle. I gotta get on it now. You know, I gotta get this 38 car some camera love. I love that 38 car. Jay Tizzle, good friend of mine, good buddy. Love the guy to death. One of the most respected racers in the A-League and in the old community. But I love that car. That black, that Death Wish coffee in that 38, that paint scheme. I love that paint scheme. That's just sharp. Let's get
Lynch leaving the pits. Memphis still in. A whole bunch of guys leaving the pits. Billy leaving the pit now.
And I tell you what, who's glad to get to these green flag pit stops, and that's Street Machine, as he's got another couple laps. He's trying to hang on.
Billy just pitting.
And Titan's also pitting, so, and with Eagles and Reckless Racers, so Mike RPM is going to inherit the lead, and look who he's got on right behind him. Look at that 95. After all that trouble that 95 got into,
right there.
He is right back there. And he called it. He said he had a fast car, especially on the long runs, and here we are making a green flag run. And there he is, right back up, as you see Mike RPM and Clashin now come down pit road. Ooh, I got a little...
Sideways. Yeah, that might hurt the start-finish line a little bit. Who knows?
I don't know. We're going to have to keep an eye on...
Yeah, I'm going to stay on these two and float around. I'll stay to see if they stay longer or not.
Yeah, keep an eye on Mike RPM. I'm wondering if Mike RPM may have gotten a little bit of an accidental push there, unintentionally. I mean, and you know how it is. So as soon as you cross that line, you have no control.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, if that happens a lot. Okay, so here, Jay Wow now coming down pit road. So Jay Wow.
Counting this pit stop here. So.
He's down pit road. Heavy duty down pit road.
Mike RPM is clean.
Okay, so he's back out. Clashin still in the pit. Did Clashin get a penalty?
Gaywell's good.
Yep, Clashin got a penalty. Clashin got a black flag, so he's sped. That's going to drop him back. And I tell you what, look, I mean, the pit road penalties just absolutely kill you. I mean, it killed me. I was battling. The other night on Sunday, I had fought and got up to about 10th or 11th. We had our green flag stop in the 3rd stage, and my boneheaded self wasn't paying attention and clicked only right side tires. So so a simple mistake like that. When I went into the pits, because it was a green flag stop, I went into the pits actually 4th, but actually was 10th when it started. And obviously having to come around to re-pit to take the left sides, I was 2 laps down.
I'm knowing to put a setup in and not touch it again just for that reason, because every time I see me do something, I come to the pits and go, shit.
And
so I try not to touch things when I go in there.
As Street Machine, he's extra long pit stop just to fix that damage. So let's get back up here.
Excuse me.
Who took the lead after the pits? That's going to be JCR Titans, and we are just going to go right back on up to Titans, who has taken over his lead. And there's Titans there. Mike RPM there in 2nd. You see the interval. There's 1st. Mike RPM there in that petty car in 2nd. Eagles in 3rd. And there you see the intervals.
Not gonna leave it here. Yeah, they're kind of spread out. It's hard to get certain groups.
Yep, definitely spread out. So we've got 30 laps to go in this race, look. So with 30 laps to go, is
Another pit stop coming.
You'll have one more pit stop coming. You know, for some of these guys especially, I mean, you know, you're hoping for a caution to get things bottled back up. But if not, I mean, what do you think? What do you think? You really try to push it?
Don't go in. Yeah, don't go in alone. Try not to go in alone.
Yeah.
If you can.
So JCR Titans.
I tried to pit with other people the other night, even if I wasn't running with them, just to have somebody close by.
And we're gonna ride with Micah, who's in the middle of this pack back here. As that's looking at that 78 car looks like he just made the pass on the 9. And that 78 is MN Golf Pro. He's having an excellent run. MN Golf Pro in the 78, now up to the third position. And
trying to find some action going on, but everybody's kind of minding their own business.
And MN Golf Pro started 18th, and here he is all the way up to 3rd. So that's an awesome run, excellent run by him.
We're watching.
Guys are definitely spread out here.
Looks like he's by himself, yeah. There's about 10 cars all by themselves.
Going back up front as now Eagles.
Billy.
Eagles just takes 3rd spot back from MN Pro Golf. As now here comes that 95, JCR J-Well. There goes J-Well. He passes both of them. And J-Well in that 95, he is on a mission. But let's get back up here as Mike is slowly reeling in that Titans car. And these are
the second group's coming.
Yep, they're trying to come in here. You know, the 62. JC Titans, and look at we got a caution out.
42's got heavy damage.
The 42, that's MN or Mini 88 Cooper. And you're right, he definitely has some heavy damage. But I tell you what, who is thankful for this caution, and the big winner of this caution, Lug, that 7 car. Street Machine.
Yeah, from hitting
Yep. Not only is he going to be able to go back and get the rest of the damage fixed up, but he's also going to get 4 fresh tires, and he's got the lucky dog. So he is back on the lead lap.
Here we go.
All right, so let's go back up here as we're now under 30 laps to go.
I'm on J-Well, he's out front, so
yep.
Hey, let's go J-Well.
So you got the Titans, JCR boys up front, 1 and 2. Titans first, J-Well in second. Titans comes into this race second in points behind Mike RPM. Mike RPM, as you see, running in 3rd position right there behind J-Well. And you know, cautions breed cautions, look. So
yes, they do.
These guys are bottled up again, so let's keep an eye out. Thought I heard some tires squeal, and look like it's 21. There's some. I heard some tires.
43 coming in hard.
Yeah, the 21, and that was Slade. The 21 car of Slade. He got out of position.
A little bit, don't allow action to come up.
And he has definitely lost a lot of time, as he is now just coming on the back stretch as the leaders are on the front stretch. So Slade...
Look who's back in the top 8 or 9.
Yep.
51 car.
Now let's ride with Clashin. He's right up here in this lead pack, but he's got a great view of all these leaders here.
Yeah. Got Brown down low in the 85.
Yep. DK trying to make that low line work again, but look at this train. Go right by him.
Yeah, right on by him.
Right on by him. And you see these guys want to try to get that, was that Billy in the wall again?
I'm with Billy right now.
I think, was that, yeah, that was...
Everybody just, like Eagles just tagged it there. Everybody just, they're pushing it so hard right now.
Yeah, they are, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm curious to really ask Billy about that because I've seen him.
It's more of that draft. You can see when they get right tight to each other, the car behind just kind of gives throwing where it wants to with that air.
Right, and you're trying to enter that corner so high. I mean, you're trying to get into that corner so high and run that high line that I think that momentum, just like you were saying, Lug, from that draft,
pulls you over.
Yeah, it just pushes you right up. It's almost like a vacuum that sucks you right up into that wall.
I got into about 5 times the other night, and I think 4 of them was when I was behind somebody else, just trying to do what they're doing there. Just grab you.
As riding with these guys now is a single file. I think these guys now, we got 15 laps to go, Lug. 15 to go, so...
We're going to see some pits, I think.
I'm not sure. I think, yeah, actually they are going to have to pit one more time, aren't they? With 15 to go, they would have to pit one more time. Even with that last caution, I believe.
Yeah, I still don't think that takes it into the equation, I don't think.
I'm not sure, but it looks like, I mean, these guys are single file now. This whole lead pack of cars, the top 13 cars, all single file right together. As...
But then there's 7 cars all by themselves again.
Yep. Up here with the leaders, you got those 2 JCR guys. Titans in first, JWoww second. And Titans pulled off that victory last week at Pocono.
Sorry, viewers, tonight I'm not too talkative. I had a little house fire here today, and it's been a long day and long night. So
yeah, man,
I'm doing what I can.
Yeah, man, and you know, definitely was thinking about you all day when I talked to you this afternoon, man. And
we're good for tonight, anyways.
We're all good in the hood. We're all blessed. And look at this guy. It's I think the guys are just kind of...
Yeah, it's kind of biding their time for a bit.
Yeah, they're just kind of riding it. Alright, so looking at...
top 5 is tight. Top 10 is tight right now.
Looking at Street Machine's stream. On street_machine, he's got 12 laps of fuel left. And 11 laps to go, so they do have enough to make it.
It's Bob doing the hard ball in the wall hard.
So that's why we are going to see these guys
stop and go. Or do you go now and get 2 tires and fuel?
Yeah. Well, these leaders have enough to make it. So that's why I'm not surprised to see them single file. And but once we get now we're at 10 laps to go. I think once you see us get down to about 3 or 4 laps to go, Lug, then I think you're going to start seeing fireworks. I think you're going to start to see, you know, like this.
Tires are going to be gone.
Yep. You know, then you're going to see the guys in 7th, 8th, and 9th try to make a spot. As we see Clash, and now here we go. Here we go. JWoww makes the pass on Titans. Mike and JWoww got out of the throttle and into the wall. JWoww into the wall. Titan's going to get around. JWoww's going to lose a lot of momentum on that.
47 down low, coming back up.
Mike RPM now takes over the lead.
That's bringing those other 3 right to the top 10.
JWoww was pushing so hard, made a mistake. We're gonna see what happens here, folks. We're coming down to the end. We have 8 laps to go.
78 and 51 are mixing it up here pretty good. Oh, 78 just put 51 on the wall a bit.
Yep, I'm kind of looking back here, but I'm trying to stick on these leaders as they're kind of at the edge of the screen a little bit because I want to keep it on these front 4 because things are about to kick off, I think, with these guys in the front. As Mike RPM now makes the pass on Titans.
Big check from the 78 into 85 hard.
Oh man, I know what's going to happen if I click off these leaders, Lug. I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to them right now.
I know what's going to happen.
I'm on Billy. That's close enough.
We're riding with Titans, who's sitting in second, right behind Mike RPM in first, Eagles in third, and Billy in fourth. That is this top 4 right here. As this time by, we've got 6 laps to go. 6 to go, y'all. So, we're coming down here to the nitty-gritty.
Well, I'm going to keep it right here. Have smoke. Enjoy the view.
And Rub.
Dicey in the back there.
And Rub is with us tonight. Missing you, Rub. Missing you, big guy.
I was going to say, shouldn't he be out here somewhere now?
Yeah. You know, I was thinking when we got the race going, I was like, we're missing Rub.
A couple of strong hitters didn't make the field tonight.
Yeah. And here we go, as now Eagles under Titans, and Billy follows suit. So the FTR guys teaming up, and Titans, now he drops. How many times
have we seen these two going at it for something?
So we got 4 laps to go as they're getting racy in the back. Street Machine, Reckless Racer, in 12th and 13th. Those guys are getting racy back there. JWoww, he's trying to make a move under the 78 back in there. We're coming to the end here, guys. Only 3 to go. 3 laps to go. All right, so we're going to be up with our leader, Mike. We're going to have 2 laps to go next time by.
Come on, Eagles.
Here goes, look at Eagles and Billy. Are they going to work together? 2 FTR teammates. Are they going to work together? 2 laps to go here at Kansas.
Going for the move. All alone, though.
Yep, Titans has no help in the bottom. Kind of lost a little momentum.
Yeah, he lost a. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
why
he might be on the edge of the fuel. So we got 1 lap to go. White flag out. 1 lap to go. Mike RPM first. Eagles second. Billy in third. Down the backstretch. Here goes Eagles. Eagles makes a dive. Eagles gonna make the pass. Is he gonna make it stick? He comes up.
No,
he gets into Mike. Mike RPM and Eagles and Billy.
Billy for the win.
Billy makes the win. Billy gets in front of Eagles for the win. Eagles in second. Mike RPM in third. What a finish.
What a finish.
Eagles try to come up to make the block on Mike RPM.
Doored him a little bit. And
yep, made contact. But when Bill,
not necessarily the block, but just momentum.
He tried. Eagles had the pass and tried to make that block to get that win. I mean, you got to do that. You have to try.
Last corner, last lap.
Yeah, but Mike had just enough little position on him, so they kind of, when they got contact, went up into the wall a little bit, lost some momentum, and Billy was able to come right underneath and grab the win.
Rubbin's racing, boys.
So
FTR A-League, great show.
FTR A-League at its finest tonight.
Getting better and better every week.
As Billy comes home the winner, Eagles in second, Mike RPM third, Clash in fourth, Titans fifth, MN Golf Pro sixth, J-Well comes home seventh, Heavy Duty fights back to get eighth, DK Brown
Nice
ninth.
one.
Yeah. Pretty Boy comes home 10th. That was your top 10. As let's see if we can get.
Yeah, I should be able to get the top bottom here as soon as I'm down at the bottom here in the room. So.
Okay, and 11th, Micah comes back to finish 11th. Reckless Racer 12th. Street Machine 13th. Dan the Man 14th. Tizzle in 15th. Slade in 16th. So let's see if we get these top three guys in here and talk about this here, Lug.
You do what you do.
That was one awesome finish. Let's get in the chat as my phone likes to work in slow motion. And let's get these top three to the booth. All right, let's get the top three. And there we got Eagles. And let's get we're waiting on Mike and Billy. Mike was up here just a moment ago. I'm not sure why I left. And there's Billy, so just waiting for Mike to...
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Billy.
Okay. All right.
I was just waiting for Mike to come back. Mike was here just for a moment, and then he left. I'm not sure if he accidentally left.
Wow, Billy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
That was a great race.
Oh man, that was intense.
That was
man. I mean,
yeah. That was It was intense watching it. That was good. Third stage from everybody.
All right, now we got our top three podium guys up in here. Mike, you there?
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
It could be better.
Wild finish, man. Wild finish. Kind of run us through that last lap in particular, but also the whole race, man. Kind of give us your rundown of it, bro.
Yeah, just rode like top 5 all day. Didn't really have a good car. It was really loose. Put ourselves where we needed to be at the end of the race there, and then we just got destroyed in the final corner. So it is what it is. Came out of the third, and we'll just go on to Phoenix next week. So.
It looked like you did have a really fast car, Mike. You were up there with the leaders, pretty most of the race. Who qualified third had a great qualifying spot. Did you have a lot of adjustments? As the race, did the track change? Did you have to make any adjustments with the track, or did you just pretty much keep what you had?
Tightened it up a little bit, but the front end wouldn't turn, and it was just the back end was sliding the whole entire race, and not much I could do. There was just a setup issue where I probably should have fixed some stuff, but I mean, it was good to hold on into the top 5. It was just super loose, and like I said, I just couldn't get it to rotate at all, so I just felt like I had to back up the corners really, really far.
Congratulations on getting a third. I know. That you had that lead right there. And you came into the race with a good little points lead. So finishing third, you got some stage points as well. So overall, you're pretty much a good night for you tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, just consistency, building the points, and just go on to Phoenix, and we'll go get them next week.
Always looking forward to watching you. Look forward to seeing you next week at Phoenix. Congratulations on getting third place. Going to let you go, Mike. That's Mike RPM in that 44 machine. Congratulations, Mike. That was a good run, bro. And let's go on to our second place finisher, and that is our number 9 car, and Eagles. Eagles, you there?
What's up?
How's it going, man?
Not bad. Good points then.
Just about, eh?
All right.
Yep.
So give us your rundown on the last couple laps there from your point of view, looking at your windshield. Give us a rundown there.
We just kind of planned on my move. Me and Billy were communicating pretty well, and we just kind of picked them off. We were behind Mike and Titans for a while, and I just rode there. I wasn't even sure my tires were going to make it to the end. Saved enough and was sure they were going to make it. I don't even know what they finished out to be, but I had some leftovers, so that was good. But waited to the final turn and sent it in, and hesitation. I see Mike hang back on the outside, and so I lifted. And when I did that, I lifted because I expected him to pull the crossover, so I lifted to keep my car on the bottom lane. And then I noticed he wasn't going to do that, and I started to drift up, and because I lifted, I lost my momentum and drifted up way too slow. Lost the rear end and went up and put Mike in the wall. I didn't want to do that. I made the same move at the end of stage 2, and it worked. I didn't wreck anybody and got that win. I don't even know where I was thinking I was 7th or something in the first stage. But once I got up in the front, Draft kept me up there. Had a really good short run car. And my car just got too tight towards the end of the run, kept pushing to the wall. And car was really good in the beginning of the run, really came to me. I did make one adjustment during the race. Definitely good points today with the stage win, second place finish, but you don't get too many opportunities to race for the win at the end of a race like that. Typically, the winner is decided. The last couple laps we're all spread apart, or you get a late race shootout, but was able to pull it off Monday. Couldn't quite pull it off tonight. So I'm sure he's pissed at me. I didn't want to do that. He definitely owes me one. But like he said, we'll move on next week. I suck at Phoenix.
Nothing looked intentional. Just looked like the hole filled up before everybody got to where they wanted to be. That's all.
It was just hesitation. You don't know what he's going to do going into that final turn. You don't know. I pulled the defense move earlier in the race where I pinched Titans down there. And he couldn't pull the slide job because I was on his door, or you do what he did, you hang back and you get a run, you cross over, or you stay high. And you stay high, you run the risk of getting put in the wall, you cross over, you run the risk of losing your rear end and going in the infield. It happened to, I think it was JWoww Monday night, or Titans Monday night. And, you don't know. I didn't know. I sent it in there. I didn't know if he was going to pinch me down in the turn, because if he did, Billy runs the outside, we're 3 wide coming out of 4. And Billy would get it with the momentum. And I didn't know if he was going to do that. Once I seen he stayed high, I looked in my mirror and he was up there. I drifted up, but then I lifted to keep it on the bottom lane because I'm like, he drifted up a lot. He's going to pull the crossover. And he didn't. And I lost the rear end and went up the track and put him in the wall. I didn't want to do that. He still got a good finish out of it. I didn't wreck him, but I didn't want to do that. Congrats, Billy. He got his first win of the season. He was hanging right there, just waiting for us to do something, and
yep,
I did it.
Well, and you can see, I was on the broadcast. I had a good view of it. I was on Mike's car coming off of turn 4 when it happened, and it's a racing move. You guys are the best of the best. Coming to the end of a race to take the checker flag. Things happen. It's racing. You're previous 8 league champion. You've been there, done that. And I'm sure you guys will talk as this week goes on, and like you said, move on to Phoenix. But like you said, you had the win at Highside on Monday. Had an excellent win Monday night at the Highside Racing League here at Kansas. Were you trying to use that momentum? Did any of that experience, the momentum, the track change, draft push, that kind of stuff? Did anything in that win on Monday night translate and carry over to tonight?
Yeah, definitely. The purpose of us racing Monday night is to get, full practice. It's set up the same. We both run normal draft. We both run stages, the same times wear, the same length, the same track every week. So, both custom setups. And I didn't change anything before the race. Not even, I actually had the same gear in that Billy had sent me. So I asked him for the gear. And, like you said, or like you asked, it definitely does help having that practice on Monday. We had that experience with the runs and stuff. I didn't do a whole lot of online testing. Actually, I didn't do any. And Monday was a good practice. So luckily, my car was good. Picked up the win, and damn, if I could have won two this week, that would have been awesome. I don't expect to win in either races with the JCR guys running in Mondays, and then you got the JCR guys plus Mike and Slade, and Billy is quick, and then you add in some other factors. Reckless ran good tonight. Memphis qualified well, so there's a lot of guys that's fast. I came into this season, didn't have any expectation of getting a win. I couldn't win all last year, and none of these guys were in it. And, they all joined, and let me tell you, these first couple races of the season, I haven't had more fun in my life between High Side with that crazy finish at Pocono. Crazy finish last week, where I've already won twice now, and Pocono was awesome last week, and I ain't gonna complain about second. Usually I'm pretty pissed off at the end of a race when, you come so close to winning and you don't. But I screwed Mike, and, I lost and he lost and I screwed him, so that sucks, I don't want to do that.
On
But
to next week.
you don't get a lot of opportunities to race for a win. It ain't like real life, so I guess I have to move on.
Well, congratulations, Eagles. You had like you said, it was a great points night, finishing third. You had to tonight fifth in points. Slade, he was third in points coming in tonight. I don't think he fell back towards to mid and back. So definitely a good points night for you, bro.
I think Billy was third, and I think Titans was second.
Yeah, Titans was second, and I know Slade was up there somewhere. But either way, getting that stage win and having an excellent third place or second place finish, man. Second place, runner up, man. Congratulations, Eagles. Job well done, bro.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, good job, Eagles.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mike, as well.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our victor, our winner, Billy. Congratulations, bro. Grabbing that dub, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Give us your rundown on pulling out that win. What were you seeing from your windshield? What was going through your mind? Give us your take.
Oh man, I had a blast, man. Kind of, I started sixth. I told myself just going in, I said, it's normal draft. Draft's gonna be heavy. The car's probably gonna get loose. The whole run. So, I kind of learned my lesson a little bit when I ran high side. I had the car a little bit too free, so I went back and made some changes before the race, and just snugged it up a little bit, just to make sure I was going to be good on the long run and make sure I wouldn't get real loose in the draft. And stage one there, just being patient was the biggest thing. I just wanted to just be patient, just keep myself in position, top five or so, and just try to pick up a win, or either just try to get some kind of good stage points or playoff points. And I think I was able to pull off the stage here, and then second stage here, just kind of kept with the same game plan. Just try to just stay patient, stay in the draft, and Eagles went low on me, and kind of made the pass there, and he was able to pick up stage two there. And right there at the end, that very last stage, we kind of had like a 4 or 5 car break off from the pack, and we had a pretty good lead. And I seen Titans get a little. I don't know if he was running low on fuel or what was going on, but he kind of dropped to the back, and it was just me, Mike, and Eagles there, and I seen, me and Eagles was talking about it, and he was going to make the move on the white flag there at the last lap, and I seen him hesitate, so I didn't go with him. I kind of stayed high there, and they kind of got together a little bit, and I shot to the bottom, just right place, right time, and picked up the win, man. Very happy, very happy.
Absolutely awesome job, man. And I'm glad that you got podium, and even happier and more glad that you got the win, bro. Because I wanted to ask also. I noticed throughout the race that you were getting into the wall kind of quite a bit. Giving that wall a nice little kiss every once in a while, like I always like to say. Give us what was going on. I mean, as far as it looked like you kept on smacking that wall either in the beginning of the corner or in the center of the corner. And Lug made an excellent comment that when in Sunday night, that momentum of the draft had a tendency to kind of push you up there. Was that something that was going on there? Because I saw you get into the wall quite a bit when you kind of dropped back there in stage 2. What was going on there?
Yeah, that was, a draft had a little bit to do with it sometimes too. I had a couple guys kind of check up in front of me a little bit, and sometimes it was just driver error. I was driving in, but I was kind of missing my marks just a little bit because I was, kind of, I ain't gonna say I was over driving, but I was just hitting my marks a little bit, and every now and then I'd get the wall. I know that one time in stage 2, it kind of cost me a pretty good bit of positions, but
It's
right
hard to hit
here.
your marks when you're watching the cars in front of you to hit theirs. So
Yeah, yeah, because I was seeing guys kind of scrub the wall a little bit, but I always run really extremely high here anyway, up next to the wall, because that's
I
where
don't think there was any cars tonight that didn't rub that wall like at least 2, 3, 4 times. So there's a lot of people.
yeah, yeah, because I was kind of rim riding. I knew if I just barely bumped it with my rear end, I was okay. But
Yeah.
it's a combination of a lot. Just
That's what we say.
in the
You can get
moment.
away with 2 or 3 bumps up there, but when she starts turning yellow, you're going to know.
Yeah, I think I rode around that one stage. I know me and Mike was together, and I think Titans was leading, Mike was running second, I was running third, I believe, and I seen a big lag spike. It looked like it hit Mike, and then I hit Mike as well because that kind of slowed us up a little bit. And
Yeah, we
but
saw something on there tonight. We weren't sure what it was, and
yeah, it was a
yeah.
lag spike. But
Okay, yeah, okay,
yeah, just proud of everybody tonight.
yeah.
All our A-League drivers, they showed up tonight. I mean, we had some good racing. Um, I don't even know. I think we only had like maybe maybe two cautions. I think maybe,
Yeah, and that was
maybe
just
three.
from what we've seen, just people getting just the way it finished, just somebody overjudging how quick somebody's coming in behind him and stuff was about all it was.
Yeah. So
Nothing intentional at all.
yeah, so I mean, just very proud of everybody. I'm for everybody showing up every week and giving us a chance. And I think we've seen tonight we showcased tonight what we can actually do. And I thought we put on a hell of a race. I mean,
Yeah, we all say it was the best race of the A League yet.
so but we're gonna load her on the trailer, and we got that dub tonight, and we're gonna head to Phoenix next week.
Well,
Alrighty, Billy, great win.
and go
Yes, sir.
celebrate, man. Congratulations on a big, big win. That's your first win of the season. Congratulations, man. It's a big, huge win. Go celebrate. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week at Phoenix, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys.
Always, man.
You have a good night.
All right.
Well, Lug, another one in the
Well,
books,
what?
man. Damn,
It is so. That was another great night.
another awesome, awesome, awesome race. And man, these A-League guys, they put on a show every Wednesday night. It's
Yeah.
just so much fun to see, man, on the edge of the
C
seat.
started off, they had a good race. B League had a pretty good race, and A finished it off for the week. So off to Phoenix we go.
Off to the desert we go. Starting Sunday night, you got the FTR C League guys kicking things off.
Friday night you got the podcast.
Yes,
first.
so Friday night, Billy and Eagles kick things off with the podcast on Billy Holcomb's YouTube and Eagles, which is the High Side YouTube. They got the podcast every Friday night at 8:30. Give up some news, updates, latest info on the league. Get things.
Saturday is usually a whack of practicing going on for Sunday. Sunday's usually a lot of practice for all leagues. We will laugh at 7:30 with the C League.
Yep, 7 o'clock C League takes off.
7.
Yep, 7 o'clock Sunday night, the C League takes off. And then 8 o'clock, the B League will take stage on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. And
I'm scared.
That makes two of us, actually.
I'm getting there.
But we want to thank everybody for tuning in and viewing. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for the comments. We're going to keep them up the rest of the year. But thank you, everybody, for viewing. Always, on this channel and on Lugnut's broadcast channel. Other than that, Lug, there's not much more to say, man.
Nope, this little lug nut, he be out.
You have a good night. And for Lugnut, I'm Shady Acres. We will see everybody in Phoenix next week. Billy Holcomb takes it home tonight. Your winner for the FTR A-League Series at Kansas. Good night, everyone. We will see you at Phoenix.
Lug.